Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Next up is the shop truck again. Last week you saw we did the camera upgrade to it. Well, this week we're putting in a floor center console. I have the jump seat currently in the truck. And I want to change it up to a floor console. I don't like how tall the cup holders are, and it doesn't flow as well. So we'll go ahead. I already got a donor console and everything needed. We have the front bracket that bolts underneath the dash that this bolts into. I have the 2 data cables that's needed. We'll throw some part numbers in here. Both of these data cables are needed to make some of these work, and these under here, the USB ports that are in the console. These guys down there. I also have, you need a wiring harness. This one is the 16 pin. It goes, all the wiring and stuff that's connected to that jump seat, when that comes out, below it is where this harness goes to. And then as you see, the covers are broken on this console. So I have brand new ones right here. So the first thing we'll do is I want to get those covers replaced. Getting the old ones out wasn't too bad. You can see, not that clip, but these little clips right here, they go in on these holes. So you'll pull them out and then this slides through. And here are the new ones with the working covers. See if we can do this one-handed. They're tiny, but you get the idea. So we'll go ahead and slap those in, and then we're gonna leave that part off of there because we have to mount the screws into it. So we'll go ahead and, like I said, put those in. Then we'll start disassembling the jump seat. Everything that needed to come out is out. We have the plastic piece from in front of the dash, or the bottom middle, and then we have this guy. Oh, almost got him. There's been a fly that's been pesking me and messing with me in the shop. And he's getting low on energy, I can tell, but I almost just had him. But I've got the pieces in there. I'm gonna post this thing up on Marketplace. Somebody might need it. It's in good condition. Nothing wrong with it. But that plastic piece came out of right here. That's where a bracket's gonna go. And then you have to lift up the seat to access these plugs. This one gets omitted. You won't be using it no more. And this one plugs into the harness that I have. This one is a 16 pin. If you're a 2014 or 15, I believe, you gotta go with a different pin. Let's do this one-handed. Get this open. And as you can see, this one will lock into that one that's down there. And then, oh, I'm backwards. This one goes down there. And then this end locks into right here, this end. And then there's more connectors right here that you see, the gray one, and then there's another one. Those, because this is spun backwards, one goes into one of the cigarette lighters and the other one goes into a spot on this guy. These plugs that go here into this one came out of that guy. So they'll get plugged in using these ones. They're connected with a clip. You can just pop that out. I'm not sure if I have to do that or not, but I'm going to go ahead and pull those out for now. That way it gives me more room to work with. Before I put any of this in, I'm gonna go ahead and run the vacuum and clean it up. And then I'll go ahead and also, I wanna wipe down that console and go ahead and clean it. So I'll actually do that next. Hey, friendly reminder, if you haven't or aren't, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. That way you get notified when new content comes out, when I do something new to the truck. Start working on this thing, you never know. Show you what I was messing with down there. I had, when I put in my radio, comes with like a little chime box. And here, I'm gonna find where I put the flashlight. Where that bracket goes, it slides up over that plastic pin. I had to unscrew that chime box to get the bracket over it. And you can see the real tiny 7mm screws. There's one there. And see if we can get you to see it. You can barely see it. There it is up there. And then you got the two down here. Bracket bolts right up. This goes right back into the clips, the wiring goes back into the clips they were at. And now these are ready to go into the console. So before I put the console in, I'm gonna go ahead and take the glove box out and this compartment here so we can access the module to run the extra wires. Then we'll get the console in here, hook everything up. We won't set it directly in place, and we'll test everything out before I final bolt everything in. Wanted to show you up under the dash where these connections were. Them pliers worked out really good. Turn that light on. That way you guys can see. Up here, it's the green and black connector. We took them out right here. The black one goes to the one down here. I already reclipped it back in, but you can see it down there. That came out. That actually was the connector for this part of the jump seat. Surprised they don't make a cable just to go from that end up to where we need to be. But this one gets pulled out and not used, as well as this one. This one is the plug that goes in one of the glove boxes. I'm actually gonna find an adapter to go from here so I can plug in the one from the back of the radio into, so I have all my ports available. But I can do that later, as I can put the dash and glove box, all back together. So now we can get all of our wiring out. I can go ahead and plug this one in and then put the seat back together. So I'll go ahead and do that. Then we'll unwrap these. This will get plugged into that green connector that got pulled out. There's the black one that goes into the black one. And then these will get rerouted. The brown one goes into the brown, and the gray one goes into the back of this clear one. So let's go ahead and get that center console bracket adapter that goes from the 16 pin, I believe it's a 16 pin, under the seat, and then it'll come out underneath it right to there. And we'll go ahead and secure the seat back and then put that piece of plastic back. Then we'll get back into under the dash. Friendly reminder, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, ring that bell, that way you get notified. almost done. Got all the wiring hooked up, console set in place, bolted down, routed the wiring because space was kind of limited, as y'all know. I went ahead and cleaned up the wiring. It's looped around, tied up. It's got a zip tie through one of the brackets and then another zip tie holding the line. This is the adapter I was talking about. It has a male that clips your female that you took out of the brain. And then it has the USB that connects into the wire that comes from my aftermarket unit. It has multiple USB ports. It still connects and integrates to the factory ports. And this one may be to update it or whatnot. Whatever it is, I wanted to retain the factory port, like I've said, in the upper glove box right here. So that's now retained with the loose wire or loose USB port. Normally I had that just dangling in the glove box. So now it'll be a lot more cleaner and we don't even have to delete that. As you could see up in here, let me turn that around where it's brighter. We have the new green and black cable. That's the ones that are looped here. And they go over here. The brown one goes into there. And then I have the gray one here that'll go into the back of there. We'll do that next. And if you need that harness, I looked around and shopped around and Best Buy actually had it. So I just ran down there and grabbed it real quick. If anybody needs it, this is it from Best Buy. Or you can search that on the internet. So now we'll go ahead and finish putting the side pieces back in after we get the top piece put in. Then once we do that, get it finished, we'll put the glove box back together. All right, look at that. Real excited the way this turned out. You can even see the difference from here. Looks really good in there. I went ahead and put the sides on. It was real awkward to attempt to film that, but all the ports work, everything's good. Like I said, even that port in there now works. I think it looks really good. It fits the truck well. This armrest on this one fits perfectly for me. I believe the jump seat, the armrest sits a little higher than the floor consoles. But I like the back. It has a bigger cubby in the rear to be able to store more stuff on the bottom. And it has the upper cubby and another cigarette lighter or 12-volt adapter. But I really like the way it completes the look. It looks really good. When you get in, it feels more, I guess you'd say more of a cockpit. This was the last vehicle. I put a console in the blue truck. The Cadillac CTS had one, and then my 07 S10 already had one in it. But like I said, looks really good. Should have came, which they did come from factory, but I'm glad I went ahead and put it in. It looks good. So friendly reminder, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell to turn on notifications to see what we're doing with this, if we're working on it. This is all the air ride stuff. New motor, it's still got the original motor and 3 on the tree. You might want to stick around too. We're going to rebuild this 6.0. It's an LQ4. I'm going to be going through it, tearing it down and rebuilding it. And I might be putting it in Pete. So there's quite a bit of stuff. There's some more stuff I want to do to the shop, but that's for a later time. Let's get another shot of that truck. I can't wait to bag and body this one. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching.